Everybody sounds like Shrek, which is really cool. Here's what I'm going to look like in a few years.
Oh.
AI doesn't wear clothes.
Hey there, welcome back to Fridays with Dave and Ashley. We are Dave and Ashley Willis of the Naked Marriage Podcast and XO Marriage, and you're watching the XO Marriage YouTube channel where you get real marriage advice from real people just like us.
We are so excited about today. We've got a bunch of different segments for you. This is going to be a fun and unique video. You're going to want to watch this one over and over. I'm going to have a battle with AI in just a little bit, but before we get there, we want to give you a list. 7 places every couple should visit together.
Yes.
And so talk to your spouse. Have you been to any of these 7? Maybe all these 7.
And let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
we
let us know
know
in the comment. What would you add to this list?
Where you want to go.
And the thing about this list is instead of just it being a specific place, most of these are kind of customizable to you. So here's number 1 on the list, the place of your ancestry. You know, we did Ancestry.com, hoping it was going to be, I was going to be something like really cool and exotic. And it turns out we're basically just
European
United
places.
Kingdom-ish.
I overheard your last remark and I take the gravest possible exception.
And so we went to the UK and Ireland, which look at this beautiful red hair. So there's a lot of Irish. And we had so much fun.
It was the best.
In Ireland. And
the Cliffs of Moher.
And meeting people with her maiden name, the McRae.
And it's Scottish too. We haven't been to Scotland yet.
It's Scottish and Irish.
It's so epic. Cool. If you like hiking, there's literally rolling green hills.
And everybody sounds like Shrek. Which is really cool.
Instead of saying cathedral, they say the cathedral.
Over by the cathedral.
The cathedral. And so we saw many cathedrals, and we loved it. Yes.
And they do sound like Shrek. Donkey.
Kind of.
All right, but they're great. They're sweet people.
It was awesome. We love it. We want to go back.
Number 2. Together. Go on a missions trip. Go somewhere together. It doesn't have to be international, though it can be.
Yeah.
Ashley and I have gone to Casa Shalom Orphanage in Guatemala, which is an orphanage our church supports. If you're looking for a great place to go, I've been multiple times. We've taken one of our kids. It's a wonderful place. And when you go do something like that together, when you serve together, it really brings you close.
I want to say this really quick. We have 3 Compassion International children. One thing on our bucket list is to go to these places. They offer compassion trips where you can actually go meet the child and their family. So maybe that's something you guys could do together.
That's a great organization. Yeah. They do such good work. 3rd place to visit together. And this is not just a shameless plug. I really fully believe this. Go to an XO marriage conference.
Woo!
This is the most fun weekend you can have. And I know you're thinking, like, marriage conference, isn't that just like for boring or just for people who are in crisis or like, no, it is for anybody who wants their marriage to be even better. And you're going to have fun. I promise you are going to laugh a ton. My sides hurt after these weekends. There's so much laughter, but there's so much solid truth too. And it is an amazing, encouraging time. Go to exomarriage.com, click on the conferences section there and
see all the places.
Yeah, see the places. We always have one right around the corner. Number 4. The national parks.
Early in our marriage, we lived in Kentucky and we started going to kind of the places hiking around Kentucky. Yeah. But then once we had children, we had this goal of seeing as many national parks as possible, both just as a couple, but also with our kids. We've been to a lot. We've been to Yellowstone National Park, Glacier National Park, Acadia over in Maine. Just this summer went to Sequoia. But I think, and right now, actually, we're planning to go to Utah. Olympic National Park in Washington.
When the leaves are changing color in the fall, the Smoky Mountain National Park in Tennessee is one of the most gorgeous places on earth. These are not expensive. Sometimes you can even drive through for free.
I want to give a plug for 2 international ones. The first one, now I'm going to give this away because this is also probably on our list, but there's one in Costa Rica. It's called Rincon de la Vieja National Forest. And it actually...
Rincon de la Vieja means... Mountain of the Old Lady.
Mountain of the Old Lady. I'm not really sure why
There's a story that goes with it, but that's what it means.
Yeah, there's like this mysterious story, but it's like Yellowstone and the rainforest had a baby, and it's awesome. Another one I want to recommend is Connemara National Park, which is in Ireland, and you can go go hike the mountains, and it's known.
In Connemara.
There's actually Connemara marble. Look it up. It's green marble, and I have a ring. Like you can buy this marble in all different kinds of ways. You can get like bookends, you can get jewelry, and it's just beautiful. So yeah.
So hey, in the comments, put what national parks you've been to. We love to travel, and so we would love to go. All right, number 6, the Holy Land.
Yes.
We're going together this summer and taking a whole group. In fact, we still have a few spots. You want to go, you can email guy@gordontours.com. Guy Gordon in Israel is helping us put it together. When I went, I just thought this is something that every Christian who's able should go and experience the Holy Land, because it brings the Bible to life in a new way. When you're reading scripture, all of a sudden you're like, I've been there. I've tasted that food. I've smelled what the air and the trees and the flowers are like right there, you know, where Jesus taught or where he was talking about there. And I'm so excited to go experience it with you.
So we're
gonna have a ball.
Yes.
All right. And number 7, old age.
Yes.
It's not just a place, but it's a reminder to don't quit early. I did an age progression filter, sweetie. Here's what I'm gonna look like in a few years.
Oh, but you're so
actually
handsome.
That's probably me in like 2 years.
Oh my goodness.
I'm well on my way to that. Enjoy the adventure. Have something to look forward to, and God's got great things in store for you. Let us know what places you'd add to this list. We love learning from you. All right, stick around for the next segment.
All right, guys, for this second segment, I'm so excited. We've never done anything like this before. But you guys know Dave is so smart, especially intelligent in general, but especially when it comes to marriage. And so we wanted to do this challenge to ask Dave a question, see what he has to say, but then ask AI what it has to say. And we're going to see who's better. I guess I'm going to be the judge today. Let me make sure I'm telling you this right.
Just remember when you judge this that you don't go to bed with AI at night.
I know.
And... I
know. True. What is one tip for better communication with your spouse?
What is one tip for better communication with my spouse?
Yes.
And we're going to ask AI that same question. But I'm going to do something that AI won't do. Because when you ask AI for one tip, it's going to give you one tip. But I'm going to give you 2.
Oh, snap.
Because Dave does more than is asked of him. Unlike our computer overlords. Tip number 1, put your phone away, make eye contact, be in an undistracted environment, and give each other that full focus. Tip number 2, often be naked while you're doing it. I bet AI won't come up with that. AI's never been naked because AI doesn't wear clothes.
They don't have a body.
I would like to see AI.
I love it. That's pretty hard to beat. That's pretty hard to beat. All right, let's see what AI said here. One tip for better communication with your wife is to actively listen to her without interrupting or dismissing her feelings, which is kind of similar to what you said. This means paying attention to what she is saying, asking questions to clarify if needed, and demonstrating that you understand and care about her perspective. It's important to create a safe and supportive environment where your wife feels comfortable sharing her thoughts and feelings with you. When you actively listen, it shows that you value her and that you are willing to work together to solve problems and build a stronger relationship. Now, AI... perfect advice. In fact, I would say the whole clarifying thing, that's straight up counseling right there. That's like in my counseling textbook.
A little too good AI.
But
it's almost like you really plagiarized that from somebody.
And you did.
Because you've never had an original thought, AI.
But I'm going to say you win on this one. Because
tomorrow all the things were gone. I'd work for
AI talked about what to do, but you gave even a practical tip about putting the phone down.
Take that, Terminator.
So, yeah. But AI is not going to want you to put that phone down.
No.
Because that's how we access
Because that's where you live, AI. I turn this off and you don't even exist.
You don't.
That's right. Take that.
You did good, sweetie.
Boom. That was fun. Hey, for our final segment on today's video, we've got something really special for you. We talk all the time about XO marriage conferences. We've got some behind the scenes footage from our first 2 events of this year that were held in Grapevine, Texas, and then in Houston, Texas. And if you want to know what life is like at a weekend at XO, here's a little sneak peek. Enjoy. Behind the scenes at XO, Ashley is getting beautiful, and these 2 lovely artists are working their magic. Not that she needs help. We're right after
when our first date, which
Jimmy Rollins.
we met in October, we went on a date.
He's amazing.